Alright, here's the deal, right? The bench is a mess. It's covered in car parts because my garage is currently occupied by a 66 Mustang that I'm building a motor for. The heater's running. That sounds great. And you're probably thinking, hey, why you got a fan blowing down there? It's because an entire tub of grease cleaning, like Zep stuff, blew up over there and flooded my whole this side of the garage, and I'm surprised my floor didn't get destroyed. It's a good time. Look at this baby, she's turnkey. I got some freebies yesterday though, so let's point and laugh at some free stuff. Yeah, we got the Pioneer SX-424. When the guy gave this to me, and I knew it wasn't true because look at this thing, no vents, no problem. He's like, yeah, this is probably a 50 watt amp. No, this is a good 12. This baby kicks it out. I'd also like to mention that the previous owner was a chain smoker, so these smell great. That's why they're in my garage and I'm stepping on stuff now. Look, I'm in my pajamas with flip-flops. Honestly, this thing's not in the worst shape. I think it's pretty salvageable. That means it's delicious inside. If only there were some way to really anchor this. Ew, there's delicious hairs. Let's not pay attention to that. Alright, well here it is. The crusty Pioneer. What I'm noticing right off the bat is this guy's kind of doing a nosedive. These knobs are a little but I should be able to fix that. I'm hoping it's just these knobs are tweaked. Let's see what we got. Back here's where the fun begins. Somebody just glued this on. They didn't actually screw it into the chassis, so that might be something to fix. Everything else looks alright. Somebody clearly has replaced this fuse because the plastic's all broken. They used the wrong screwdriver. Ew. Alright, well first things first, let's blow all the crusties out of this thing. Ready for the show? Well, the next thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling this apart just so we can clean it easier because it's stinky. I don't expect this thing to be a horror show inside purely because this doesn't have vents on the top because it's such a low power amp. So I can't imagine anything really got in here. I guarantee it's still going to be the cigarette zone. Luckily it's cold out because it's winter. Somebody's been in here before because they replaced the... That's what I'm spooked about the most here is those speaker terminals that somebody modded in. Here we go. Ah. Oh, there's the smell. Yeah, we unleashed the tobacco. Today's show is also brought to you by Camaro as a table. Camaro as a table. Blatant disrespect. Okay, let's blow some of the stink out of this thing. You're gonna ruin it! Stop that! Quit it! You're breaking it! Before we get too carried away, I would absolutely love to double check this. This spooks the shit out of me. I don't know what's going on here, but I would rather screw this down with some sheet metal screws rather than it look like this. Come here. Well, these poles don't look bent. It looks like they just got squished right here. Yeah, let's see if we can't get this face. Whoa! Yeah, somebody's been in here before. That little screw usually should be a bitch and a half to pull off. Yeah, there we go. You see these weird numbers? I've never seen that before. Oh, alright, get out of here. Okay, now we should be able to go. Delicious. Gently bring this guy up. There we go. Check this out. All better. We've also got these. These are all squished. You don't want to get too violent prying these cheeks apart because you can mess up the metal. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's start cleaning, shall we? I don't really have a lot of these black dial stereos. I got a lot of silver faces, but I have like a Kenwood, I think it's a KR5400 with the black face. Cool. Oh, this focus is awesome. De-Smokify this. There's not much you're gonna see here. I'm not gonna go too hog wild. I'm just getting rid of some of these crusties. Now the real fun. I want to see what is lurking in that scary hot glue. Yeah, okay. Well, with any luck, this is coming out now. Oh, there's one in the middle. Never mind. Now, with any luck, this is coming out. Okay. Spidery, but it's not terrible. There's not really a tobacco glaze. Just giving it a little tickle with this rag. Should clear it right up. Well, I see what they did. They just glued the hell out of this thing and hope for the best. Well, my plan is I'm going to try to break this glue free, which is actually the easiest thing in the world. And we're going to anchor this down correctly. Soldering looks okay, at least. I've seen some real horror shows. Ooh. Whoop. You're free, Gene. Look at that, baby. I think I'm starting to see why they did it that way. I'm trying to figure out how to mount this now. I think I'm gonna have to do some small screws with small washers and just hang it out right here. Alright, so it's not the most elegant reinstall, but this side's being backed up by a washer and this one's just in the chassis of the radio, but it's on there good now. It's not glued on. That's really all I care about. So now we can move on to more fun. Whee! Alright, it's cleaning time, boys. We're just gonna use that white vinegar again and some paper towels and just go to Scrub Town. Mmm. Yeah, baby, tobacco. Does it look picturesque? Not really, but it's miles better than it used to be. I mean, that big gross glob is gone. Still a little schmutz right there, whatever. But yeah, that's that's way more palatable. Alright, let's move on to the next piece. Alright, this guy's just gonna get a bare bones, yucky white vinegar rubbed down. I'm not gonna polish this up any more than I need to. Yeah, that's about as good as I think I'm ever gonna make that. It's on the bottom of the stereo, who cares, you know? Alright, little guy, we're gonna clean you up as best as we can. Alright, so we'll let this guy air dry and then we'll hit it with some lemon oil just to give her a nice little shine. Alright, last step, polish some knobs. Wow. Really, all that's left now is to put the thing back together. I almost forgot our favorite juice, contact cleaner. I'm sure this baby's really gonna need it. Well, there we go. It's all shined up. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute, let everything dry, let all the deoxit clean up in there, and we'll plug it in and take it for a spin. Okay, ladies and gents, the time has come. It's been a couple hours. I just kind of let this thing sit and chill and think about what it's done. I picked out these beautiful bumping bass boosted 4-ohm speakers that came out of one of those knockoff Crosley turntables. Only the finest to blow up in case something goes wrong. And I haven't plugged it in yet, so let's see if it releases any magic smoke. No smoke? Make sure the volume's all the way down. Here we go. I did not hear any relays click. Okay, it says it's picking something up, so.
By now, you know that sound. It's the sound of the
I've only got one channel.
Best appliance. Get up to 20% off the LG wash tower with ultra large capacity and reduced wash time. Pricing valid January 5th through January 12th.
Wow. Okay. So here's what's going on right now. Speaker A.
So you can get back
Right?
to doing
Okay.
what makes
Makes
you
sense.
happy.
Speaker B. Speaker A and B is both. Okay, so that was just me being a dummy and putting the speakers across A and B instead of A, B, B. Which is they're supposed to be stacked like this, and I for some reason thought they were like this. So we should be good now. Yeah, let's give it a whirl. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. This thing's still pretty crackly. See if we can't pull old 1300 here.
Did you ring in the new year with them last week, or at least on TV at Nashville's Big
No.
Bash?
So what it looks like is bulb wise, dial lights out, this light's out, and half of our meter's out, which is no biggie. It's easy enough to order. But hey, there we go. Fired right up. Seems to be happy. Can't complain with that for how bad it looked originally. I mean, look how, I mean, it still needs some cleaning, whatever. But look how shiny this thing came out. It's not a perfect specimen, but hey, it's clean enough to use for whatever. It's probably a good computer speaker driving machine or something, you know, just something simple. Can't push those 15 watts too hard now, can we? Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and tune in next time because we're gonna tear into some really gross speakers that came with this. Yeah.